In the latest episode of Congratulations with Chris D'Elia, episode 483, Chris D'Elia takes a surprisingly sober detour from his usual manic riffing to talk about the recent car crash involving Anthony Joshua. It's one of those moments where comedy podcasts briefly stop being about punchlines and start circling something heavier: survival, money, and what we really mean when we talk about bravery. D'Elia starts with the tragedy itself. Joshua was in Nigeria when the accident happened, and while he escaped with only minor injuries, two people close to him, Sina Gami and Lateef Lats Ayodele, were killed in the crash. D'Elia's tone shifts noticeably here. There's no joking around the loss. Instead, he focuses on what it must feel like to walk away alive when the people next to you don't.
Anthony Joshua, how about that? First of all, this dude's body is crazy, and now it's injured because he crashed in Nigeria, and two of his buddies died, I guess. I didn't actually see, was he in a new car he bought that's fast or some shit? Oh, really? He crashed into a what? Earth. So, this is sad. Fuck. God. Man, imagine getting into a car accident and you're so dazed and then everyone's just speaking African after that. I mean, I understand they're in Africa or Nigeria, whatever, so that's fine. But I would just be like, guys, I speak English. You're going to have to it's going to be English or nothing now, all right? My two guys, my buddies died, I think, or they're doing, I can't really check. I don't really know what's going on. Also, this is weird. His shirt's off. I've never seen this guy with his shirt on, which is fine. He's a boxer. Do you know why it was off? Yeah. I mean, his body's fantastic. But you know what? I would be, oh, fuck, poor guy.
From there, the conversation widens to include Jake Paul, who had recently fought Joshua and suffered a broken jaw in the process. D'Elia goes out of his way to praise Paul's response to the crash.
Yeah, I know, but God, to get God, dude, it's just, be careful fucking driving, huh? Around that bend? 150? Fuck, yeah, that's just sad, man. I mean, yeah, a lot of people's favorite video game ever. I'm sure there was more than one creator, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, but god damn, that's too bad. So heart goes out to all of those people. Yeah, it's tough, man. You know, I thought this other situation with Anthony Joshua was the same thing. He just got a fucking shitload of money. I figured he got a car but not that he wasn't rich before that, but yeah, I'm glad he's okay. But my God, imagine that happening and your fucking homies. At least he wasn't driving. Then you feel so fucking guilty. Oh, you still feel guilty. Why am I the one that lived? All that shit. It's weird, the shit that affects me like that now from also having a family, having kids. Because how old is even, because I'm 45. How old is Anthony Joshua age? 36. All right. So he's a little older for a boxer, but I mean, I guess, but he's still kind of in his prime, right? Oh, Jake Paul's response? It was. Yeah. I know they get hate and all that shit, the Pauls, but just because they're so big. But those guys, they seem like fucking behind closed doors. They're fucking classy dudes. And I know them. I don't know them. I know Logan a little bit, but you put this on here? In a what? Oh, got it. Yeah, right here. He said, Jake Paul says, Life is much more important than boxing. I am praying for the lost lives, AJ, and anyone impacted by today's unfortunate accident. RIP, to the guys, Sina, Gami, and Kevin, Latif, Latz, Ayodele. My thoughts and prayers are with their families and friends, and AJ. That's really classy, especially since fucking Anthony knocked the shit out of him.
In his view, the Paul brothers get an enormous amount of hate because of their fame and internet origins, but moments like this suggest there's more going on behind the scenes than people want to admit. What makes that praise interesting is that it feeds into D'Elia's bigger point about money and courage. He pushes back hard on the idea that stepping into the ring with someone like Joshua is automatically brave. Referencing a discussion he saw involving Brendan Schaub, D'Elia argues that once you add 9-figure payouts into the equation, the moral language changes completely.
I was having this conversation with my brother even before that. Nobody's brave for getting their jaw broken and to get into the ring with Anthony Joshua. And I like Jake Paul. I like the Pauls. Get your money, but stop saying, "Wow, dude, got to give him credit." Hey, he made $100 million. You know what? Break my jaw. Like, not even fight. I don't even need to do the fight. Just break it. It doesn't need to be a possibility. Let's for sure break my jaw in the same way he got it broken, or whatever, worse. 92 milli? Thanks.
If someone offered him $100 million, he jokes, he wouldn't even need to fight. They could just break his jaw outright and keep the other $8 million. The point isn't that fighters aren't tough. It's that bravery becomes a misleading word when the reward is life-changing wealth. D'Elia suggests that the narrative would be more honest if people just admitted that the money is the motivation. Getting hurt for millions isn't some ancient gladiator ritual. It's a business decision. A violent one, sure, but still a transaction. That framing quietly ties the whole episode together. Joshua survives a crash that kills people close to him. Paul cashes a massive check and still has the clarity to say boxing doesn't matter as much as life. D'Elia looks at both and strips away the mythology we usually wrap around these stories. What's left isn't hero worship or moral posturing. It's a reminder that money, luck, and timing shape outcomes far more than narratives about courage or destiny. For a podcast that usually thrives on chaos, it's a surprisingly grounded episode. D'Elia doesn't pretend to have answers. He just keeps pulling at the thread that connects tragedy, survival, and the uncomfortable truth that in modern combat sports, the line between bravery and business is thinner than anyone likes to admit.